Well, happy Friday, happy Friday indeed. How you doing? How is your day? You know, it's always a treat to have you here, either in the house or in the kitchen. I'm Shannon, by the way. Thanks for being friends with us. I tell you, we got a lot of good things planned for you. I've been really anxious to not only organize my kitchen, but organize my life. That's a bigger, I'm not so sure HSN can help me with that. But both my producer and myself, when we weighed in before the show, we said, oh, this is a good one. Actually, I think it's the first time that it's been on the air this year. I am ordering this. I'm just gonna tell you, yes, sometimes that's a question that people ask on Facebook, but it's not your mama's Lazy Susan anymore, ×2. First of all, they sell for almost the price of admission. They sell for about $25. But notice how they have a deeper well. Isn't that smart? That's so smart. I mean, in all seriousness, I don't care if you're doing beauty items, hair dryers, blow dryers, curling irons, or things in your kitchen, your oils, your seasonings. Love those. Love those. Those are coming up. Can you tell I'm excited? Those are my gotta have it. And then also from Stormore, this I will tell you is a producer's pick. I think the item is fantastic, but my friend Allison, she was amusing me with videos of her kids before the show. And especially, listen, life is chaotic enough. Our lid storage should not be. Our lid storage should not be. And what's really cool about this, in fact, it's unique in the industry that it has not only expansion capabilities, but it allows you to customize the width, which, if it's a wider lid, a bigger lid, could be your brownie pans, could be your cutting boards, whatever you got, this will actually accommodate that and then some. I think it's just really, really genius. So for those of you out there who have made maybe organization your priority for 2022, that's perfect. And then speaking of making organization your priority, nobody does it better here at HSN than our exclusive from Origami. And this is not only limited, I think this is the first time at this price. I'm pretty sure. I think this is the first time that you're seeing this brand new sale price. Speaking of a nice deep well, see how nice and deep those baskets are? Obviously, it's great for the kitchen, but this is one, we have a lot of, all my friends who are makeup artists, they work off campus now, but they still do weddings and things like that, and this all collapses. So this could go, whether it is maybe doing your business remotely, if you do hair, if you do makeup, if you just, most of us who are doing Skype or Zoom, your office is probably not your office, may not be, so that could mean the office goes wherever you go, basically. Upstairs, downstairs, patio, wherever it might be. It's a genius item, and no kidding, with those limited quantities at that sale price, they will definitely all go. So I hope you're able to grab yours early. Well, of course, we are getting social with you. Remember, just join the conversation. We would love to become friends, indeed, and you could get a $25 gift card just by becoming part of the conversation. We got lots to say, and we got lots to say about our first item of this show. I mean, for a lot of us out there, and actually, is it okay if I go over the, okay, thank you. The only rules for my crew tonight are don't show my feet until the end. I kind of, let the cat out of the bag because I'm wearing tennis shoes until I have to put on heels. Well, when it comes to storage, it's the have-tos in life. It's like, I have to find that lid. I gotta get rid of that mismatched something. I gotta get rid of that stained, worn, sad storage. Leave it to Anchor Hocking. This is not only the quintessential American pioneer and standard. I am a super fan for sure. They are doing this price for HSN and only as long as supplies last. And your eyes are not deceiving you. Okay, let me just show you this. And then I'm gonna look this up on HSN. Okay, oh, perfect. Actually, Allison, that's a faster way to do this. Let me show you the colors in a moment, but let me just show you the value because there's a lot going on here. Again, Anchor Hocking, they've been around since the 1900s. They are American pioneers and standards, not only in quality, but you are receiving your 2 4-cups, your 1 7-cup, that might actually be my favorite, your 2 2-cups, your 1 3.5-cup, and then you're also getting your 2 1-cup containers with the lids, plus the marking pens, which is genius, because then you never have to worry about, okay, when did those leftovers go into the refrigerator? And then the hardest thing you have to do is pick your color of choice. So, Allison, I'm guessing the red is the most plentiful. We usually order the most in red. So that's always our #1 color in the kitchen. I do not have this set, but all of my Anchor Hocking is in blue. There's something just so serene about that blue, and that's the most limited. Love, love, love that gray. It's that beautiful kind of stone gray. Actually would match back beautifully to your Curtis Stone cookware as an aside. Don't worry about optic white, because remember, this is the gold standard in storage in America. And then that mint is a beautiful bright green. And then of course, don't worry about storing these, because for all intents and purposes, they all nest together as well. 3 flexible payments. That means for $9.33, you're getting this at home. 708-188. My friend Tracy is back. And Tracy, I always have so much fun with you. You know, I'm a super fan of yours. I'm obviously a super fan about Anchor Hocking, because, you know, whether I'm putting it in my freezer, whether I'm putting it in my dishwasher or my microwave or my oven, I never worry about oxidation or warping. This is really, I don't care what your resolutions were, this can help you eat healthy, it can help you get organized, and it looks pretty too, doesn't it?
It does so many jobs for you, and it looks great. So what else do we need? This is it, Shannon. So Glassware since 1905, still made in the USA, which I absolutely love. High quality, really thick glass there. And then you have your True Seal lid. So this has a nice texturing on it, so it's not slippery. It seals right on, so it keeps all that freshness in. It keeps the air out, but it has this awesome tab also. So it makes it really easy to open and close. If you have dexterity issues, no issues there. But I want to give you some ideas. Jumping into the new year, we're all talking about new year, new you. We'll take care of the old you, right? Let's take care of ourselves. So I'm going to give you a couple little quick breakfast ideas. Start the day off right. So if you like eggs, this is so great. You can actually do baked eggs in these, because you can actually bake in these up to 425 degrees. So we cut up some peppers and onions here. I'm just gonna take some of those chopped. And what's really nice is that because you have that True Seal lid, it locks in all of that scent. So you don't smell those chopped onions until you take the lid off. So your refrigerator doesn't have to smell like chopped onions. Then I'm just gonna put in a few ladles. This is just beaten eggs and a tiny bit of cream in here just to give it a little bit of a nicer texture. If you want to use a nut milk, you could do that also if you'd rather do that. And I do about 4 scoops in here. Now I'm going to pop this in the oven for 20 minutes at 350 degrees. But look, the magic of television, we will show you how gorgeous these look. So if you're someone that's spending a ton of money on those egg cups at the coffee shop, no longer. You're going to do this at home. And you have this nice, easy, healthy breakfast, Shannon.
You will indeed. Okay, you know, if you have not tried Anchor Hocking, first of all, where have you been? Because they really are the American standard when it comes to storage. But it's storage, it's baking, it's serving, it's storing, obviously, in a genius way. The thing that is so mind-blowing to me, and we'll show you that if purchased separately again, is you buy this once and you own it forever. It's insane. You know, many of you, when we used to have our guests here, used to make jokes about me taking home leftovers from work. Well, you know, those containers get thrown away. Why contribute to another problem for Mother Earth? This has a 2 4-cup, your 1 7-cup, again, that might be my favorite, your 2 2-cup, your 1 3.5 cup, that's the tall, and then you're also getting your 2 1-cup containers with the lids. Those are great for like little mise en place, even things like salad dressings and stuff like that. Your marking pen, $75 value retail, and that is being conservative. And then of course, all you do is pick your color of choice. So $9.33 on that credit card gets it at home. Remember, the red we order the most of, that's always our most popular color in the kitchen. I have mint Anchor Hocking. Actually, I'm probably gonna buy this. Look at this cute little tall carafe. I think that's so sweet, because I'm prepping a lot of salads and all that great stuff. So you could do your smoothies, pre-mix in this as well. But then you're getting the whole shebango. Most of them nest together, so it's not creating another storage issue, but that's your mint. This is your gray, almost sold out. We have our optic white, and then we have that beautiful green. It's like a nice crisp, almost like a spring green, just something very hopeful about that. And we do have our apply and buy promotion, but you know, there's a coupon that is going on only for today, So if you have that HSN card already, you can actually spend $99 and then you can take $20 off by using that coupon code. Now, what's fun about that is you write that code down, 187910, and you can actually use that code over and over and over and over again once you get to that $99 threshold. So when it comes to Anchor Hocking, a lot of you buy more than one set, even though it's a lifetime purchase. It doesn't seem like a lifetime investment in terms of price. But Tracy, that's what's so fun about this. You buy this once and you pay it forward. You pay it forward with your pocketbook. You're not replacing those disposables. It keeps you organized because it is that beautiful BPA-free American Standard and Pioneer. You can see everything that's going on, but you don't have to worry about warping, oxidation. You can bake in it, you can serve in it, you can microwave. This is just a genius solution for a lot of our New Year's resolutions, isn't it?
It is. And you know, you're able to do so much prep ahead, which is what I love. So we tend to use more of our fruits and our vegetables once they're prepped, instead of sitting in those plastic bags in the bottom of the drawers and you kind of forget about them and they end up rotting. Well, look how beautiful this is. So you cut up your carrot sticks and your celery sticks. You have a better chance of your kids snacking on these if they're actually clean and cut up. You know, cutting up your cucumbers and your squash and your mushrooms and your onions makes it so easy to throw it in and make a nice healthy lunch for yourself for a stir fry. And also another breakfast idea, and I use this all the time. So I fill up my 2 cup with Greek yogurt, and then I add my berries. So throw in your blueberries and add in a little bit of granola. So if you're looking for a breakfast on the go, this is fantastic. You can bring everything in separate containers if you want, or you can bring it all, you know, already assembled. You can do this the night before. But look how great this is to travel with. And because it has the True Seal lid, it's going to hold everything in there. It's not going to leak on you. You can travel confidently that your car is protected, that your bags are protected, and you're gonna get to work and have a great, delicious breakfast.
Well, and I think it's a big thing. Actually, the warranty is better than the one on my car. I won't even get into my car issues. We were gonna do a Facebook Live after our show, but telling Tracy earlier, you know, life happens. See, 2022, bring it on. You know, the car went kaput, the back went kaput, but you know what? These don't. There's a 5-year warranty. Really, I can't think of anything that you can't do to these, which I think is genius. So red is the most popular. Hey, even though we're spending some time in the kitchen to help you get organized, don't forget this could be anything. Hot food, cold food, it could be crafts, it could be, you know, your beauty items as well, whatever you have to store. So just like a lot of the organizational items, like that great, you know, new millennium Lazy Susan that we have coming up in this show, these are multitaskers, just like we are multitaskers in our home and in our kitchen. And Tracy, at the end of the day, I know we keep saying you bake, you serve, you store, you keep, all of the things that we want for the new year. You save money. And Anchor Hocking, because they are obviously friends and family members and partners here at HSN, they do, because you and I, you know, when we were talking earlier, we do our shopping elsewhere. You know, we're not just the girl who lives in the bubble. They put together these massive configurations just for us, don't they?
We do, and I love that. I love that we have something special to offer you. You know, the 3.5 cup tall is such a fun piece here that you don't always see in our configurations. So this is really nice. Right now we have this filled with sour cream. I also love these for soups. You know, it's a really nice size. You can fit your ice cream in here, like a pint of ice cream. So that's really nice. So don't forget, these go in your freezer. They go in the refrigerator, the dishwasher, the microwave, the oven up to 425 degrees. You know, you're planning ahead for your big games that are coming up. Lots of football going on, football Sundays. So set up a chili bar, really easy, and it's healthy because you can put out there fresh guacamole and fresh vegetables to go into your chili, make a turkey chili. And you can even use your 4 cup as a bowl if you would like to. If you want to take the leftovers for work the next day, that works out great. And you can bake cakes in these just as well. And Shannon, a little tip for you. If you're looking for a healthier cake option, substitute some applesauce in there instead of using oil. So you can still have that sweet treat. Use whipped cream instead of your frosting and just top it with berries. And you still get that deliciousness.
You know, I think it's so smart. I will say for a lot of us out there, I mean, New Year's resolutions shouldn't be hard. I think a lot of us, it kind of took this nationwide collective groan. It's like, I don't want another year of resolutions that I'm not going to keep. This is a resolution that's easy because you're storing your food or your prep items or you're baking in something. Make it this. Make it this. Why not? Biggest set. You will not find these configurations. Anchor Hocking does this just for us. So you want this, again, the red is the most popular. And then, sorry guys, Allison, I'm doing a social post on, right, you know, honestly, I'm a multitasker in the kitchen. What can I say? Okay, this, by the way, is something that I do my salmon in. It's great for casseroles. I'm from Minnesota with the long O, so I can actually do like mini tater tot hot dishes in these. Actually, okay, Tracy, you're gonna hang tight. You're gonna actually reset things in your beautiful home because we have an HSN debut, biggest configuration that you and I found. It's a genius idea, again, from Anchor Hocking that's coming up in a moment. But now, let's do a little 5 and 5. Well, welcome in. Happy Friday, happy Friday. I am Shannon. This is a little thingamadoodle we call Fast 5 in 5. Of course, Laura Prepon, I'm a huge fan of hers. Orange is the new black. She created a line of, well, cookware and great things in the kitchen just for us. This is her 4-piece nesting food and prep bowl storage set. Comes with this great colander design. You just pick your color of choice. This happens to be the blue. There's our, are we calling it orange? Or are we calling it, oh, cornflower, okay. Tomato, that is a tomato, and rosemary, that's one of her signature colors. Genius idea again. So this is all BPA, well, this is glass. Then you don't worry about oxidation and things like that. There's your colander. There's this wonderful, there's even like a little lip on the bowl, which I think is so smart. Measurements on the interior. And then this little burpee lid. You know, Laura is a great mom, so you get like the little burpee lid to release some of that air and some of that oxidation that might happen if you were doing a nice layered salad in that. So that's feature price $22.95 and a flex pay of $7 and change. All right, this is another genius idea. They had me at leak proof for sure. So whether it is, you know, we do recommend dry goods for the most part on this, but it's nice to know. In fact, you can kind of hear how this locks, so that all locks in place. And Allison, I'm just gonna double check on, okay, you can choose it in the blue or the red. We've obviously got the red out here right now, but for $7 and change, this is a genius idea. I will tell you this, the big thing for me is whether it's keeping critters at bay here in Florida, because critters have a way of getting into anything and everything here in Florida. This is perfect. By the way, those are 7 and about not quite 7.5 by 7 and 28, they say, so right under by 9 inches. Okay, green boxes. This is the most popular, what I would call, quote unquote, open stock piece that Debbie Meyer, of course, Debbie Meyer, green boxes and bags, she's famous for that. She calls it the bread box. This is the home collection. This is the one that is the science of Debbie Meyer Fresh, so it extends the life of your fruits and vegetables. Actually, I'm doing my post on Instagram right now, and I just did it on Facebook, but I was talking about prepping smoothies if eating healthy in the new year was a big thing for you. I still love the juice. I love my celery juice. I should tell you this size is perfect for your full stalks of celery, for your carrots, things like that. Obviously for your bread, so it could be breads, you know, bagels, even like romaine lettuce. You know how they have those nice prepped romaine lettuce leaves? That's perfect. And by the way, that science of the Debbie Meyer Fresh does not, you know, you can microwave those, you can put those in the refrigerator, you can put those in the freezer, et cetera, but that doesn't come off. Now, here's from the genius minds at Dash. They always tell you to unprocess your food. This is their Smart Store 13-piece measuring set. Now, you get this leveler. I've been doing a lot of baking lately. Maybe you were a COVID baker, which is genius. You get a funnel. You get your 4-cup liquid measuring cup, you get 6 measuring spoons, and then you get 4 dry measuring cups. You choose it in the gray, you choose it in the red, and then you choose it in the aqua. Now, you see how these all nest? You see how smart they are at Dash? So this is really cool, and actually, I just love the color. You can find it. So you get your teaspoons, tablespoons, you get your measuring cups, and then you get this great little funnel. Look at how cute that funnel is. Isn't that smart, though, that they gave you like a little lip, like when you're trying to maybe even, you know, strain a gravy or reduce a sauce, and then, of course, the primary storage container and carafe is also included. And then we also have for you, this is a really smart idea. I've actually, full disclosure, I do shop a lot of places and I love to shop. I have actually purchased similar things elsewhere, and I will tell you, they sell for about 23, well, it depends on where you are. I shouldn't say that everywhere, but normally you're buying refrigerator organization like this a la carte. I can tell you that, and I know retail values vary. This is an entire set, which I think is genius. If you looked in my refrigerator at home right now, again, I have something very similar. It's not this. This is a lot smarter than what I have because you're getting a lot more stuff. So this is from Kinetic. You are getting your 12.5 by 8.5. You get two storage bins, that are 14.5 by 4 inches. And then the others are 12.5 by 8.5, give or take. And then you get two 12.5 by 6. So any way you stack it, what's smart about this, actually, you know what, Prince, can they see the refrigerator if I open it? Okay. Actually, it is. Can you guys see that if I open that up? Okay, oh, we're out of time. Anyway, Hannah, I tried to show off your wares and your hard work. Don't blame me. But they do fit beautifully and seamlessly into any refrigerator, and it helps you get organized. So anyway, grab that. Do we have the aqua clear gray? You can go to hsn.com just to double check to make sure we've got your color of choice. All right, that's our 5 and 5. We gotta move. We gotta move. We got to move. Because we are doing something brand spanking new from the geniuses at Anchor Hocking. And, you know, Anchor Hocking, again, we love them as a brand here at HSN, but we especially love that they think about what we really need to organize our life. And when I was talking about critters here in Florida, I'm not talking about the kind ones, the ones that you really want in your home, you know, your fur babies and things like that. I'm talking about, you know, the little bugs and things that happen, and especially if you did become a COVID baker like I did and was, whether it's your rice, your beans, your pastas, frankly, even for your crafts, this would be a great organizational system. It's making its debut here at HSN for the very first time tonight, and not only that, you get a bigger configuration even when and if you do find this elsewhere. Plus, it is on that 3 flex pays of $12.32. Allison, I'm just going to read off the sizes from HSN. Well, let's do colors first, and then I'll read off the sizes for you. So gray, that's pretty self-evident. That's pretty easy to spot. Then we've got, remember how I was saying that red is the classic in the kitchen? We didn't call that anything fancy-dancy, did we? That's also the most popular. And then I gotta be honest, I really like that white. I mean, honestly. So you get 2 of your half quarts, you get 2 of your quarts, and then you get 2 of your 2 quarts. So 2 of your half quarts, 2 of your 1 quart jars, and then 2 of your 2 quart. So the big ones here, that would obviously, those would be your 2 quarts. So if you got a lot of dry goods like your rice, your beans, your pasta, you can see how nicely that works out for you. I know a lot of you are still calling on our Anchor Hocking, that huge, could have been a today's special that we started the show with. Tracy has had an opportunity to take a little breath in her beautiful home that is also doubling as her studio. And Tracy, this is a lot of fun for me because I think, again, like I said, I love the brand of Anchor Hocking, but this is the next evolution of storage because, you know, it's not just going to the microwave and the refrigerator and all that great stuff. You know, especially if we're shopping at those bulk food stores, we've got bulk. And pasta doesn't come like in little itty bitty things. You know, coffee beans, especially if you're buying the beans, not in the little itty bitty things. So a lot of the things that we're doing when the store does have what I want, doggone it, I'm not gonna go back to the store every day. Now I can store it and do it in a pretty way as only Anchor Hocking can do, right?
And they hold so much, and it's fantastic. So like you were talking about, these 2 quarts with coffee and pasta and beans. I mean, this holds 3 pounds of spaghetti. The good thing to know is that it is the right height for your spaghetti too. So it comes right up to the top. Now we've listened to a lot of market research. We really wanted to bring to you the best pantry set that we could assemble for you. And what people were requesting is they wanted a threaded top. They wanted it glass because that way they don't warp, they don't stain, they don't retain odors. But then we added the nice, smooth polypropylene bottom that does not come off, and then your top that threads and spins on and off. So what happens is you have the durability of this glass that you can throw in the dishwasher. However, if by chance you drop it, there's less likelihood of it breaking because it has that nice polypropylene on the top and the bottom.
Well, I think it's genius, and obviously people are responding. I will say this. Now, something, if you are new to HSN, first of all, welcome, and we'd love to become friends with you. Actually, I was just talking about prepping smoothies. I wouldn't necessarily use this for prepping smoothies, but just about everything else in the kitchen. If you find and like me at HSN, I would love to become friends with you. I'm Shannon Smith on HSN Instagram. I'm sorry, Shannon Smith on HSN Facebook, Shannon Smith HSN on Instagram. This is the next evolution of anchor hocking for me. My personal favorites are the 2 quarts because I like that they are vertical storage. As I said, pasta generally, especially depending on where you're shopping, does not come in those little itty bitty things. So this, keeps critters at bay, but just looks really pretty. And plus it's vertical storage as opposed to, some of those pasta boxes and things flopping around your counter or in your cabinetry. So they've really covered all the sizes for you. Red is the most popular, making its debut tonight, $12.32 on your credit card, 758707. The gray, I love the red, but I gotta be honest, the white is actually my favorite. There's something that's just so pristine and inviting about that. And Tracy, at the end of the day, we can have the best intentions, and whether you made organization or weight loss, I mean, any of those things that we think of the traditional New Year's resolutions, you got stuff, I don't care if it's the new year or not, and you got to store your stuff. So whether we're thinking, you do, so why not
so might as well look fabulous.
Why not look fabulous while you do it, right?
Right? And you know what, Shannon, all of those canisters, from the 70s, the 80s, they were so big, they were so bulky, they took so much space in our pantries. These are nice, they're modern, they're slimline, they're classy. So this holds 2 quarts. I mean, this holds an entire family size of store-bought cookies, all in this 2-quart container. So these are great. They're gonna modernize your pantry. They're gonna make it easy that you can see right through because it's glass. And you're able to just pull these out and use them. You can put them on the table. You can leave them on your counter because they look that great. But think about it, if you have little ones and you're doing a sleepover or a movie night, how fantastic is this to have chocolate chips and gumballs and popcorn, everything staying fresh because you have that threaded top. Or your traditional pantry items, right? So for your beans, your rice, your couscous, set up a coffee bar, have your different types of sugars. And if you have the anchor hocking sets with the markers, well, you can write on these just as well. Use that dry erase marker on there. You can leave it on there, then wipe it off when you don't want it any longer. But put your coffees out. I even put some spoons and some napkins in there to, just set it up, because it's always nice to have that nice, neat setup, right? So whether it's on your counter or it's in your pantry, so many of us are always looking for more space, right? Just more ways to store things. So think about taking your 4-pound bag of sugar, fitting it in here, and because it has this nice wide mouth, you can still fit your scoops right inside.
Oh, see, I didn't even think of that. So funny. Great. That is so smart because, again, when I say it's vertical space, I did a lot of COVID baking, like a lot of people did, and actually it was one of the posts I did when I was home for in Minnesota. Is my mom has like the typical, like you said, from the 70s, from the 80s, like the big old things, and as the flour diminishes and everything else, it's like, oh boy, this is taking up a lot of valuable countertop space, if nothing else.
It does.
And this is genius. Not only, so if you do keep it on your countertop, it's pretty enough to do that. It almost looks like one of those window displays in one of those cooking stores, but then even putting it in your cabinetry, it's more efficient as well. Well, Tracy,
and they stack so nicely, Shannon.
They do.
I don't want to
that's right. I'm so sorry. I forgot
because there's
to
like a little
that.
lip on each one, so they don't slide around.
There you go. Tracy, nice to have you here, as always.
You too.
Take good care. Thank you for helping us out tonight. All right. Hey, we also have the 2-pack of the 2.1 quart kitchen scoops. These are smart. Oh, what a cool idea. Those come in your color of choice and $7.32 flex pay. All right, we're scooting along. We've got more wonderful storage organization. Not your mama's lazy Susan anymore. On that note, we'll see you in just a moment.
Freshen your outlook and explore the possibilities all month on HSN. Join us this weekend for new products and programs to help you become your best, from cozy fashion to solution-based skin and hair care. Essential kitchen tools and tips to make every meal amazing. Plus free shipping on all electronics. Explore the possibilities. Starts tonight at midnight on HSN and at hsn.com.
welcome into HSN. Happy Friday, happy Friday. I'm Shannon, and this is a show that we do on Fridays where we're either in the house or we're in the kitchen. Next hour, I will be in the house. We will have your last airing of our today's special from Concierge Collection. My dear friend, Ellen Bunner, is gonna be along with us. But I have something that is going to be your best friend in your home. It is my gotta have it. And without question, my friend and producer, Allison, she said, we were both in total agreement on this. She's like, I gotta get this. I'm like, I gotta get this. I think it's genius because even my mom and my mom, I do take after in that we're not necessarily the most organized people. We try to be really kind, but we're not real organized. But my mom even says, you gotta get a Lazy Susan. Gotta get a Lazy Susan. We love the idea of this. This is not your mama's Lazy Susan anymore. First and foremost, this is a company that has been around for a long time, for basically like 100 years. So they know what they're doing when it comes to making and manufacturing great products. It is a set of two. Normally, one sells for about $25. That is not what we're doing today. You get the set of two. I think is the mint the most popular, Allison? Oh, actually, let's show the if purchased separately, and then I'll just kind of break it down for you with the color choices. So you get the set of two. And now remember, one normally is $25, is normally $25. So you can't quite say mathematically buy one, get one free, but it's pretty doggone close. Now, the one thing, and I'm gonna bring our special guest out here right away, but there's the aqua. We have it in gray, and then we also have it in white. I'm gonna be buying actually a couple of different colors. When you do get it at home, and I know this is something Debbie will talk to, they do put cardboard, just double check your packaging to make sure you get everything off that you should get off before you start spinning, because it has those unique ball bearing design. It spins, it glides like a dream, but if it's not doing that, you probably forgot to take something off. And then you can even customize this, say, if you want tall bottles, small bottles, whether it's the pantry, whether it's the kitchen, whether it's close to your stovetop, whether it's beauty items, blow dryers, hair dryers, crafting items. Gotta get her out here, Debbie. Debbie, I gotta tell you, I know, see, gotta say it musically. Debbie, we love these.
Why do you?
It's so crazy. It's the simplest things in life where you go, I need this. If it were just that deep wall design, I'd say go for it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I couldn't love this more.
I agree with you. And I'm not an organized person like yourself, but these help me get organized. And it's 2022. It's the first week of it. So let's go. Now, you're getting the 12-inch in diameter and then the 10-inch in diameter. And just real quick, this is what you mentioned earlier. If you think that your ball bearings are not spinning, just remove this. That's all you have to do. It's a cardboard insert just to protect the ball bearings, because under here, that's what makes it glide so easily and just like a champion. So the ball bearings help it distribute the weight and just give you a really good smooth glide. We give you in the large these removable dividers, so you can customize your turntable. And the great thing about this turntable, like you said, it ain't your grandma's turntable. Most turntables have a really shallow wall. Well, now you have 3.7 inches, and this is durable design, 3.7 inches. So when you spin, nothing's going to fall over. I mean, what's the point if you have kitchen oils and balsamic vinegars? If you spin it and things are going to fall over. This is great for the bathroom. Here's my curling iron. You can take this right to, if you were barbecuing, you could take this right out to the patio if you wanted to, because of these great handles. But the three things that set these apart, Shannon, are the high walls, the no-slip silicone base, and then those ball bearings that just make it glide like a beautiful Lazy Susan should.
I mean, honestly, it's going to take every ounce of self-control that I have to not put these in my car and leave the building with these. I cannot wait till I get mine. I just actually ordered these. You might have even seen my little order come up on my cell phone. So you get the 12-inch and you get the 10-inch. It's so close to making the statement, it's almost like a buy one, get one, because normally $25 on that 12-inch, and then that customizable. You can see it a little bit better in the mint. This is what Debbie was talking about, that wonderful kind of non-slip grip, because especially if you've got oils and things like that, it's nice that they're not slipping and sliding on the interior. Everything here at HSN does have a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. So if you don't love it, you can return it, but I will tell you, and again, if it's not spinning, what do they say in the industry, Debbie? I'm speaking for myself with technology. User error. Debbie called me at the same time I was trying to hang up, and I couldn't figure out how to merge and end the call when Debbie and I were trying to connect earlier. So it might be user error. Just make sure you get that cardboard off the bottom. Debbie, I have to say though, this is a company that's been around basically like 100 years. They know how to build a great product, and there are Lazy Susans, and then there is the high wall. So whether it's the fluidity, whether it's the deep wall, the ball bearing design, the flexibility, this really checks every box for what we need in our life, whether it's in the kitchen or in other rooms of our house, doesn't it?
It does. Like, you could think garage, think car oil, think car wax. It's perfect for the garage. It's perfect for the refrigerator. Like, if you didn't know that you had ketchup back there, now you can, because you can just easily turn the turntable. Everything's right at your fingertips. Oh, I do have mustard. Oh, I do have ketchup. Oh, I do have relish. This is, if you are a crafter, like my niece likes to decorate cakes. So here's a whole bunch of cake decorating items. So I can spin them easily, see what I have. Maybe this is spices. Maybe this is paint. And you're like, oh, do I have blue velvet? Oh, yes, I do. It's right here. So they're great for every room of the house. Like underneath your bathroom sink, underneath your kitchen sink, in the pantry, in a cabinet, in the freezer, in the fridge, in the garage. Anywhere you're crafting, like, they're just great. So get organized in 2022. We give you the large. It's a 12-inch. And then I don't want to call it a small because this is just a little bit smaller. This is a 10-inch. It comes in white, set of 2 in white, gray, or your teal. And they're just great. You can put them in every room of the house. And now everything's at your fingertips. You bring what's in the back to the front. I love that.
I'm obsessed. This is a new obsession for me. I mean, I already got one set and I'm thinking, yeah, it might be smart to get more than one, because chances are you're gonna have, well, I know you're gonna use it in more than one room in the house. Debbie, awesome job. Nice to meet you tonight. Thanks for doing this. Happy Friday.
Me too. Happy 2022. And you don't want to see my shoes.
Hey, thank you, Debbie. All right, so we showed this once, and while people are already popping, they're already buying this. This is, to my knowledge, the first, well, and I would say probably the only time you're gonna see that price. Allison, what do we have, like 600 or 700 only, something like that? Okay, we've got fewer than 1,000, so there's just a couple hundred of these. And I would say, yes, it's on sale, but this is while supplies last. So I don't care if it is your life or your kitchen, obviously. This is gonna help get you organized. So Tracy Rosa is gonna be coming up with that in just a few moments. Now we're talking about another genius item when it comes to organization. A lot of you have been asking for more gadgets in the kitchen. I'm Shannon, I love to be in the kitchen, but especially if you're someone who shops a lot like I do, chances are you got a lot of pots and pans and lids and stuff, and then it becomes this overwhelming question. It's like, yeah, I want that new Curtis Stone pan, but where am I gonna put it? This is the way to do it. I think this is so genius. This is from Store More. The name kind of says it all. Unlike a lot of these comparative items, this not only adjusts to fit your cookware, your lids, your pots, your pans, your brownie pans, your dishes, if you want. It adjusts in size to accommodate your cabinetry. So that's a big thing. That's a lot of what the other ones won't do. And then you can also adjust the position of where you put the little dividers. So you can use them all, you can use a few, you can, and maybe your storage needs change, get rid of some cookware, get rid of some pots, pans, whatever it might be. This is gonna be a lifesaver and a game changer in the kitchen for you. $6.98 on that flex pay, 754-807. All you do is pick your color of choice. We have and they all have the gray little dividers, but you choose it in the white, you choose it in the black, or you choose it in the red. I gotta get her out here. I miss her, Amy. It's just, at least we get to spend some time together via Skype. It's just always so good to see your face. When we were chatting and texting earlier, I thought, this is so smart. To me, this whole hour is about things that we need, we just didn't realize we needed them until we saw you bring them to life. And this is another great problem solver in the kitchen, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely, Shannon. It's so good to see you too, by the way. And I miss you too. Yes, this is such a great item to really have anywhere in your home. I mean, it is meant first for the kitchen. So we've got this big mess, your pots and your pans and your lids. And sometimes we've got expensive cookware and we're ruining them by stacking them on top of each other. Save, yourself a little stress. You can go ahead and everything fits so nicely in this divider. Again, what you said, it makes this so unique compared to anything else in the market. And it is adjustable, so you can go from 12 inches to 18 inches. And all your dividers are interchangeable. So at any time you could move those around. It's lightweight, yet it's so durable. And on the bottom, you've got those skid pads. So it's not gonna move or shift around for you. And it really virtually fits in any cabinet, whether it's smaller or longer, like I said, 12 to 18 inches. And it takes away that big mess of your lids, your pots and pans, and it helps keep them nice and organized, neat, and also in better condition because they're not all stacking on top of each other, scratching your nonstick surfaces up. It keeps them nice and organized. You take out what you need and you can stick it right back in. But kind of, just takes away that hassle in your life. And it works in so many other places in your homes too. You've got nice bakeware. This is a great place to use your bakeware because then again, it's not scratching. They're not getting all piled on top of each other. Your cutting boards is a great idea. You know how we just shove them into a cabinet and then we're rifling through trying to find the cutting boards we need. Keep those nice. Another great idea to keep your nice bakeware. Say if you've got expensive gifts that people have given you, you've got that nice bakeware that you're like, where can I put this? Because I don't want to put it in the cabinet so that it scratches or breaks or chips, but you can display them nicely. Any of your nice serving plates. It's really just such a great item. And again, it is so adjustable. You just put those dividers in wherever you would like them. Grab your pots, grab your pans, whatever it is you're trying to organize, and they just nicely fit in there. Easy to grab, easy to get at, and it protects them and keeps them nice and safe. I think this is just a brilliant idea anywhere in your home.
I do too, and you nailed it. In fact, that's one of the things I neglected to mention right away is that's one of the questions we get about cookware in general, but especially like hard anodized. If you're a hard anodized fan, sometimes, especially that gray cookware, you can really see those scratches and things like that. Or if it's the matching, every lid has its pot or every pot has its lid. They say that, I guess, in relationships and maybe in the kitchen, but now you can really see what you have it at the ready, of course. One of the key distinctions for me, and my producer Allison has the same problem with her cabinets that I have in my home. There are cabinets there, but they're so deep, it's hard to access them. And whether they're deep, whether they're narrow, whether they're tall, whether they're wide, one of the clear distinctions here is this one actually adjusts not only to fit whatever your storage needs are pots, pans, lids, cooking, vessels, whatever it might be, but also your cabinetry as well. And Amy, I'm just gonna say, for me, the elephant in the room, because we've got origami coming up next, full disclosure, I at one point did kind of a little estimate on how much it would cost to have somebody come in and, they can put like dividers and things and stuff. You can go to those container stores and modular stores. There are a lot of places you can go to get these organizational items. I'll tell you what, they don't start at $20.95, right?
No, and it's permanent too. It's permanent. Yeah. Whatever you put into your cabinet, if you get it specially done, it's permanent. You can't take it back out. The other thing I wanted to show you is that you can think outside the box with these. You can use this, say, in your closet. I've got my scarves, I've got my small purses, and it'll help keep those nice and organized because you know how they get tangled and then you lose what you have. Another great way to use this is that for your storage containers, your food storage containers, you know how you're rifling through your cupboard and it's all mixed up, your lids and all those kind of things, but you can organize all of your lids so nicely. I've got round, I've got square, I've got big, small. It really holds anything. You're getting 10 of the dividers, 10 dividers, and again, it's adjustable. That's what I love about this. It can go from 12 inches to 18 inches. So it's adjustable to fit whatever cabinet, closet, pantry, whatever area you have, it's adjustable. And it's adjustable to what you're putting in there. And again, because you're getting those dividers that you can change and move so easily, you can really virtually use this in any way and shift it around to other areas that you're like, oh, you know what? I got a new pan. I got different items. I need to kind of shift the sizes that I have. It works so beautifully. But that's what makes it so unique versus anything else you'll find out there, is that you can adjust it to fit your space already. And what I love about it too is that they're so lightweight, but they're so durable. So they're going to last a long time. They're keeping your pans, your lids, all those things from getting scratched. They're keeping them in better condition, and they're going to organize and just keep you with a little more sanity in the new year.
Well, and eliminate that chaos. When things are bumping and scratching and you can't find out, it does. It, raises your stress and your anxiety level. So do it for your peace of mind. Do it for your pocketbook. If you've ever purchased the same pan, like a lot of women buy the same pan a couple of times because they can't find it. I have so many things. I buy the same pan a couple of times. I mean, Amy, nice to have you here as always. Please enjoy your night, and thank you for being with us on this Friday.
Oh, thank you, Shannon. Have a great weekend.
You too. Thanks, Amy. All right, we're skedaddling along. Hey, don't forget, we have your last look at our today's special with Ellen Bunner. That is coming up next hour from Concierge Collection. It is actually the lowest price on our premium 2-in-1. It's actually like a 3-in-1. It's like, J-Lo. It's like a triple threat. That today's special is coming up at the best price at the top of our next hour. Right now, had we been able to secure more of them, this would have been a today's special. Origami, if you're new to HSN, first of all, welcome. I will tell you, oh wow, you know what? You're at that $99 threshold, aren't you? Let me just do some of the housekeeping issues. We've got a coupon that is good for today. So at that $99 threshold, Tracy Rosa, and I didn't even talk about this, you're taking $20 off if you use that HSN card. Now that's a good, use that coupon. Do you have that HSN card yet? If you don't, we do have an apply and buy promotion at $10, but shoot. To take another $20 off that? Oh, wow, I would do it on this. Well, in the meantime, Origami is an HSN exclusive. They are really the leaders when it comes to organization, our organization category here at HSN. No crazy tools required. This is a really smart idea, whether it is in your kitchen, whether it is in your pantry, whether it is in your garage, whether you use it if you are doing makeup for weddings, etc. If you use it as your mobile office, because many of us are still Skyping or Zooming from home. When we were doing remote learning, I think it really made us appreciate those dining room tables and that space that much more. So this goes wherever you go. So I just want to double check. Allison, do we have all colors? Oh, we do? Okay, no wonder. Well, this would have been a today's special if we would have had more of them. We have it in bronze, and then we have it in red. By the way, the bronze has always been my favorite anyway, because it has almost like this warm constitution to it, like a little warm or amber flecking. 737-118. My friend Tracy Rosa is back. Tracy, it's so funny. When we spoke earlier, I didn't even realize that we were doing that $20 off promotion with that
me
with that
neither.
coupon
That's
code.
crazy.
So I'm sure our buyers and our planners might be rethinking this, because you were like a late breaking addition to the show. They're like, oh, we forgot. Because they put it on sale, which is, to my knowledge, the first time it's been on sale. And then today is the last day that we're running, or the only day that we're running that $20 off promotion at $99. Well, this is Tracy Rosa. If you've not met her here at HSN, Tracy is one of my favorite people, and Origami is one of my favorite things, even though I am not a naturally organized person. And I think that's why Origami has really become the leading name in our organization category here at HSN. People don't necessarily, well, I shouldn't say that. My friend Allison likes to clean and, things like that. Is it Michelle? So one of our hosts says that they love to, get organized too. I'm not that person. Well, whether you love to organize or not, this is the complete solution. So Tracy, let's describe the concept and how easy this is to use, especially at this price.
Yeah, I think, I'm with you, Shannon. I like to be organized, but I don't like to get organized. Like, I like the finished product, but it's getting there. That's a lot of the work, right? Well, Origami's taken the work out of the front end of getting organized. And what do I mean by that is that they get rid of the assembly and putting your stuff together. So this is a powder-coated steel 4-tier cart that comes to you just like this, okay? So this is this. How does this work? Well, you take it out of the box, you open it up, and you unfold it. That's your assembly. That's it. It literally opens up like an accordion, okay? It is super strong. It's super durable. Powder coated steel means it won't rust, it won't chip, and it won't corrode. So this is perfect for the bathroom if you're gonna take those steamy hot showers. This is perfect for outdoors, whether or not you wanna use this as an herb garden or a place to put your plants and stuff. It is gonna come in those two amazing colors, but it's strong. And the thing I love about this, Shannon, is that I'm a sucker for a basket. I like to put things in a basket. It's just easy organization for me. So we're giving you 4 baskets in a footprint of just 1 unit, right? So you're getting all 4 of these baskets. That wonderful mesh that you have on the inside, and again, that's your assembly. You literally unfold it. But look at that mesh right there. That's gonna make sure that nothing falls through. So it can be, you know, your makeup, it can be for crafting, it can be if sequins are in here, if little beads fall through there, if the kids wanna put their Legos or their toys away, puzzle pieces. It really is for everything. Now, when we talk about origami, we have to also talk about not only the convenience of assembling, which there is none, but quality. So the way that this is constructed is that you're going to be able to store 19.8 pounds in each one of these baskets, okay? So that is substantial. You've got a nice 1.5 lip all the way around the basket that's gonna secure things inside of there. Stands 42 inches tall. It's only about 17.9 inches across, and then the width is 11.5 inches. You've got the wonderful handles on the side, and we've also thrown in, which again, you know, it's all about the details, this little hook process right here that can go anywhere around the cart, so you can hang, you know, whether or not you want to put this by the grill and have your grilling tools, if you want to have it in the kitchen and have some of your spatula and the other things, if you want to have this in the bathroom and maybe put wet towels or washcloths on here to dry, pots and pans will hang on the front of this nice and easy. It really is an easy storage solution for any room in the house. That's what I ask you to do. Do like a quick little mental inventory and be like, okay, how would this benefit the closet? Oh, perfect. All my clutches, all my stuff, my scarves, my belts, everything can go there. How is it going to benefit my bedroom? Well, now I can put some of my undergarments, my books, or my magazines, or my charging cables and all that by the bed. Kitchen, this is a no-brainer. Living room, kids' room. Any room in the house, this is going to benefit, Shannon.
It is indeed, and wow, are we busy. So the bronze, if you want the bronze, there are just a couple dozen. So only a couple dozen on that bronze. Now remember that I'm just going to go out on a limb. I'm going to say the sale price, well, for as long as supplies last, but I would be surprised if there's another full airing of this, just because the bronze, like I said, there are only a couple dozen remaining. And then the red. Now we do have a couple hundred of the red, but what's fun for me about the red is our #1 accent or pop color in the kitchen. So whether you're doing, Tracy has a beautiful like white and gray, like these beautiful muted neutrals in her home. This works with that. I have warm woods in my home. This works with that. I think that's one of the reasons that red is the #1 color in the kitchen. You could really use this as a pop color for whatever your interior design might be. And not just in the kitchen. I know Tracy keeps mentioning that, but in the laundry room, in the powder bath, in the master bath, adjacent to wherever you're doing your hair and makeup. Maybe it is somebody, whether it is Skyping or Zooming from home and your office is maybe mobile, if it is crafting. So one day your office is at the dining room table, the next day your office is in your kitchen counter. I mean, wherever it might be, doing your bill paying, this gets you really organized. Hate to even say it if you're starting to already think about tax season. My dad was actually doing his taxes when I was home for Christmas. But even something as simple as my mom might have to have a back surgery in the next couple of months, and you know, it's going to require her being a little more, you know, not moving like Pat normally does. And so if you do have someone who's maybe recovering from a surgery and something like that, they you know what, they want their stuff, you know, whether it's their alarm clock and their Kleenexes and their wipes or, you know, whatever it might be. It's nice that you could really kind of create this vertical mobile storage if it is somebody who, you know, might be not as mobile as they might like. You can kind of move this and take this wherever it needs to go. And I guess that's anything, whether it is crafting supplies or kitchen supplies and everything in between. The only thing thing that you're limited to is your own imagination. And the fact that we are doing it for the lowest price we've ever offered is a big, big deal tonight. Remember that coupon code. I want you to see that again. Today is the last day or the only day that that is valid. So if you have an HSN card, when they took this price down, because this is the lowest price I've ever done it at, I'm not so sure that the bean counters realized what they were doing, because oh, do you know what? Bronze is gone. Thank you so much for your phone calls there. I'm so sorry, Prince. Can we show that again just so I can read off the number, because I was yakety-yakking. 1-877-910, 1-877-910. And remember, you are at that $99 threshold, but if you use your HSN card or your Q card or your Zulily card, you're taking $20 off. See, I think that is so doggone smart. You can also, and Allison, just correct me if I'm wrong, but they can reuse that. So if they wanted to shop for a number of things next hour with our today's special, okay. So you can, so once you've hit that $99 threshold, you're there, check out, you take $20 off that order, and then you can use it, you can use that coupon again, only for today. So, if you want this, if we take every phone call into consideration, we maybe have 400, and many of you, because, and it's a good deal. I mean, I'll just tell you that, because if you just consider how much you might spend for one of these, I would say lifetime, built for life wire baskets, which are perfect for aerating fruits and vegetables and things like that. Plus, they're also great for cleanup. If it is makeup and things like that, I had a makeup palette kind of break on me the other day, and you got, you know, powders and things and stuff, you know, smashed all over. It's easy, you could hose it off. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but I know it's cold, certainly up north right now. Potting soil, seedlings, I mean, whatever you got, you could put this here. And Tracy, I know with the bronze already gone, and this is the only opportunity that I know of to get this. Red, 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 red all day, #1 pop color in the kitchen, but you keep showing the assembly, and I do think it's important that people understand. So you literally unfold it, and then the origami does the rest, right?
That's it. Yeah, you take it out of the back box like this, okay? It's going to come flat packed, and then you literally unfold it, and that's your assembly. Just double check and make sure that the sides are locked here. That's all you really have to do. You decide whether or not you want the wheels on. That's completely up to you. If you do want them on, it's like screwing in a light bulb. It's super easy. And this is kind of like our 2.0 version. You may remember a similar model like this from a couple years ago, and it only had the 3 tiers. And it became such a huge customer pick that we were able to add that 4th tier onto here. And I think that anybody can relate to this. I mean, in too much information, Tracy, the white one is in my bathroom. I keep it in there. My daughter Haley has the bronze one in her bedroom where she keeps all of her jewelry on there, and then some school supplies. And then Bella, my oldest, she's got all of her makeup on here, her blow dryers, her curling irons, her straight irons, all of her lotions and potions. That stays in her bathroom. If you think of other tiered systems that are on the marketplace, and I'm sure you've shopped around, I'm sure you've seen it, what kind of material are you thinking about? It's particle board, it's plastic. So that means, okay, particle board, it can't be in steamy hot bathrooms. It can't be around a lot of moisture or humidity, because it'll buckle, it'll bow, it'll mold up. Plastic. Well, if you're storing, you know, some of your hair supplies on here, the last thing you want to do is have maybe a curling iron or a flat iron that didn't cool all the way down. You're not going to put that on plastic. It'll melt it away. But where are you storing your toilet paper? Where are you storing your towels? Where are you storing your makeup? In the laundry room, it's perfect for that. In the living room, yeah, you can put throws on here. You can put the remote controls on here. You can put your charging cables on here. You know, you've got that wonderful lip all the way around that's going to keep things secure.
Hey, Tracy, here, I'm going to request, I'm actually going to get some steps in. I have to fly to the next studio.
Okay.
Can you just continue doing the highlight reel and maybe one more quote unquote assembly as I wish you Happy New Year? I'm going to let you do your thing so I can do a little run, okay?
Awesome. All right. You get your steps in, and I'm going to talk more about this. I like this. It's so mobile. I had my little magnifying glass and my mirror, and I took it out to the patio where there was some natural light to do some grooming, if you know what I mean. And then look at my rollers are right here. I've got my toilet paper. I've got that wonderful hook here on the side where, again, I can take my used washcloths or the things I use to wash my face or those little, you know, scrubby things and just hang them there so they are there to dry. This can be rolled out to the grill. This can be an extra prep station. I loved what Shannon was talking about for your fresh fruits and vegetables, because remember, with that mesh, things are going to be aerated. So things are going to stay fresher longer. They're not just going to sit on top and mold and rot, right? So this is your assembly. You take it out of the box, you open it up. That's it. Okay, 19 pounds per shelf, stands 42 inches tall, and it literally takes up less than a foot off of your wall. So not too big, not too bulky, and it's something that'll help declutter and organize any room in your house.
See, thanks. I'm now like magic in another studio. Thank you, my love. Nice to have you here as always.
Thanks, Shannon.
All right, take good care. Happy Friday indeed. Okay, so gonna get myself organized. How are you? Well, speaking of getting organized, hopefully you're still shopping from some of the items that we had in our kitchen. Now we're gonna help you organize the other rooms of your house. And this is from Oregon.